Do I dare ask what calamity must have transpired to bring you home to me?
Do I dare ask why this series keeps telling us and showing us that big things are happening, but everything feels so small and unimportant?
Super Scrolls.
Any chance I could super skip these previously on segments every week?
Run.
This is not running. This is writing. Just gonna go ahead and start my countdown timer for when Gaia inevitably comes back to life. And go. Called it. You know, for a spy show, this has been remarkably predictable. Also, man, Khaleesi had it easy. When her boyfriend/murderer died, we had to wait an entire year to figure out if he'd come back to life. And now I'm remembering season 8 of Game of Thrones, so here's 2 extra cents for that. An episode of a television show set in 2012 does not contain a John Cusack. Episode believes we need to see every single step Nick Fury takes in this restaurant to get to the spot where he can hang his coat. And we do not.
As I was watching all the news coverage of those guys' heroics over in the States, strangest thing.
Thinking that putting your newspaper articles in French will keep our American-speaking writers from finding a way to sin it. But you overlooked a key sin, which is the French language.
Because if he's the man I think he has a powerful sense of righteousness.
I don't know if a righteous man would remake Hydrotech to be used in his own organization, but what do I know? I'm just the narrator for a YouTube channel dedicated to sin. Righteousness is a little scarce around our office.
Good book.
It's a collection of poems.
So, no?
Raymond Carver. You familiar?
More of a history guy myself.
Thinking that literature written in the past is not part of history.
He's known for his brevity.
Yeah, all 3 hours and 8 minutes of the very talky shortcuts would very much like to enter this chat.
And what did you want?
To call myself beloved.
Roll commercials.
Fury was fired a couple of days ago.
Speaking during any kind of fine arts performance. Those choir kids have likely rehearsed for months for this one concert. Wait until intermission to talk to your neighbor. Did they not have performance etiquette on Skrullos before it was destroyed?
I DDT'd that dude from the top rope. Yeah, it was like Undertaker level.
DDT was actually a move created by one Mr. Jake the Snake Roberts. Undertaker did become famous for the tombstone pile driver, which honestly would have been more fitting to use for your bullshit wrestling metaphor, Rhodey.
Now you enjoy this concert.
Leaving before intermission, which is yet another violation of concert etiquette.
I've already taken care of her.
Did you though? Did you not notice her body missing the next time you left the compound? This is why you double tap Gravik.
I should never, ever have forced you into this, and I am so sorry.
The thing Amelia Clark's agent said to her after watching the series somehow made it into the episode.
And we have a big bargaining chip.
Do you though? Wouldn't the bargaining chip be taking this danger to the president and saying you're the only one who can fix it? If you've already stopped the crisis, you're dispensable. The president doesn't need you anymore, and you've lost your leverage.
We just keep contributing. Show them our hearts. They will see us.
Oh, wait, he's serious.
You're delusional.
Gaia would be Scrolltastic at TVSins. Oh, I get it, because everyone in the series is wearing a mask. Subtle marvel. But I won't send you for that. What I will send you for is making this lack of subtlety into f***ing creepy home decor. Nobody would willingly hang this shit on their walls. Nobody.
By far and away, the greatest mistake.
Are you including that time you held an agitated alien cat up to your face and lost an eye?
Don't do that, Nick.
Hey, remember that scene in Captain Marvel where Nick Fury said even his wife and kids would call him Fury? Guess that was a lie. So here's a sin for lying.
That I would never hurt you.
Well, that was an unrealistic promise, even for someone planning to kill their eventual husband. Nobody goes an entire relationship without hurting their partner, even accidentally. Part of having a relationship is acknowledging when you f up, apologizing, and learning to move past it together. I'm starting to think Skrulls don't watch Dr. Phil.
And what did you want?
To call myself beloved.
Callbacks to events that happened less than 12 minutes ago.
I'm not sure if this means we should get divorced or we should renew our vows.
Nick Fury clearly went to the Raylan Givens School of Relationships.
They'll be coming for you.
I'm a big girl. I could take care of myself.
Yeah, because why would Fury want her to come with him and they could help each other stay alive? I mean, that's just silly, right? I honestly can't figure out if this is supposed to be a surprise for the audience or not. We've already seen the Skrull impersonating Rhodey talk to Priscilla in the church. Learn how to actually surprise people before you just start going willy-nilly with twists in your episode. That's all I ask. Well, that, and to make a show that is actually more interesting than this one.
Memory serves, I canned you into oblivion a few days ago.
Firing someone doesn't prevent them from randomly reappearing in your life, dude. When Jeremy fired me, I stalked him relentlessly until he agreed to start TVSins and let me narrate it just to leave him alone. Wait.
I wanted to share my favorite liquid lunch with you.
Liquid lunches.
They're just scrolls everywhere.
I don't think you can successfully gaslight Nick Fury twice. Eventually he's gonna catch on. He ain't stupid. Aside from that cat scratch thing, I mean. I guess maybe I could buy that Rhodey was able to keep this footage out of anyone's hands, but there were several people at this fight, and presumably more than one person who would have witnessed what appeared to be Nick Fury committing murder. So the idea that this incident has not already leaked outside of this room is a lot of bullshit.
Is that really what you're gonna go with? At your trial?
Seems like it'd be pretty easy to prove. Just introduce Talos as evidence. Hell, we literally had a shapeshifter impersonating a judge in She-Hulk. Did you forget that? I mean, I know some people try to forget that show.
Before I have you defenestrated.
Making your audience Google defenestrate instead of just saying toss you out a window. Oh man, looks like Gravik used those missiles that only make vehicles flip over instead of blowing up. Tough break, my man. Oh well, you'll remember that for next time, I'm sure. Villains pull up in matching black vans, so we know that they're villains cliché. If you have these abilities, why wouldn't you lead with them instead of firing guns? Why did Gravik change back to his other human form after being shot instead of reverting to his scroll form like Talos did? Did Gravik give himself the superpower of convenience? Oh no, not Talos. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
That's it. I'm not listening to another word.
Is it safe?
It's catching a bullet today.
You don't get to joke. Not today. I just took a bullet for you.
And what did you want?
To call myself beloved.
I like turtles.
That's bad. And that's you.
And everyone knows when you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you and umption.
Liquid location tracker.
Microchips in your bloodstream allows us to track your movements in the field.
Hope you had a restful flight.
Weird Al Yankovic is on the plane.
Did you pre-game for our bilateral with the Russians with the half bottle of bourbon?
I'm not drunk. Wait, I am drunk.
Oh my god, the quarterback is toast.